Morning to a lovely green island. It's amazing. There's no wind, it's just beautiful. That's what it is. I'm outside actually mixing lime, so I had to go in the barn and dig it out because we haven't done lime since when we first started, when we were pointing the building. That was some job. But yeah, that time has come to start rebuilding the Verge. So I was up there the other day looking, and it's not that bad, because the soffit covers the stone that's already there by a good 4-inch. But obviously the bottoms around the wall plates need building, so I've got it on. Yesterday, Becky driven off and she had the building sand in the back of the car, because we had to remember the mix. It was grit sand and building sand and lime to sort of get the colour that we wanted. So while Becky was doing that, I was in here. I put this together. There it is. A famous little copper everything, copper handles. It's lovely. It's lovely. So she really likes it. It's going to look great when the shower's there. The toilet's roughly in position. I cut the pipe down so that I can move the bath along to the wall. Not sure, it's probably going to come this way, that way, but overall, there it is. The plumber is coming soon. So once he's done and he's got all these pipes out and pips and whatever it is, then I can slab this place completely, plasterboard the place. But the outdoor mission while waiting for the plumber is going good. So get this stonework done, and then I can actually start looking at soffits and cutting them and shaping them. So there it is, the lime. It's taking shape there, it's taking shape. You don't want too much water in that. It's like I put a little bit of water in. That's it, just to get it just nice. And then up we go. Just tied it on with some proper knots now that I've learnt. So, 12 hitch and bow line. So basically, I lined myself up with a selection of goodies. This is going to be the new corner one. It's nice to actually be using the stone again. Nice corner shape detail to it. So that's it. We're going to fit it. Take this out. I'm going to put a bit of damp under here. So the soffit's going to come across, you see. So it's up here, so I need to get a few slips of stone up higher than these two. I put these in, I doubled them up so we can put the soffit board on. I'm probably going to have to put a 2x2 hanger detail off here and down so that I can get a batten up the wall, and that gives me something to fix my board to as well. Obviously I've done all the inside, you can just sort of see it all in there. So whatever stones are put here will mass fill behind with the smaller ones. So I've just made myself a little centerpiece here, and then I've put like a little bullnose edge on it as well, just with the with a little trimming router there. So I made a little template first, just for the top, and then that's where it's going to sit basically. I've already had it up and stood back and looked at it right there. It just gives it that little bit, and then obviously it's going to look great when the kicker details are done.
So as you know, I always make Sam porridge in the morning, and he has a proper lunch and a proper dinner. He's working really, really hard at the moment. It's very physical, and yeah, that man, I swear, has hollow legs. He's always starving way before we get to lunch and way before we get to dinner. So Y food is an amazing thing for us to have, just lying around in the house. He has them in the car in case he gets a shout out for the fire service. And like last night, we sat down to dinner and his pager went off, so he totally missed dinner, and he has these in the car with him so that he knows he's got something to keep him going until he gets home, because it could be hours and hours. And these are full of 26 vitamins and minerals. They're complete meals ready to go, 30 grams of protein, and keeps him full for 3 to 5 hours. So normally it keeps him going through the whole time he's out. Sam's favourite one is the coffee. Anything coffee, Sam's all over it. I actually prefer the vanilla one, but there are some really nice fruity flavours, so there's something for everyone. They also do bars, a whole range of different flavours and types. So thanks so much to Y Food for sponsoring today's video, and if you want to get 10% off, just enter the code below and click on the link in the description.
Well, here we are in Toby and Tilly's field. This is Charlie. He's come to help me put up this shelter, which is it's looking big. So, and it's quite hard to get it level. What we're going to do is just get it all together first, and then we'll work it out afterwards. That'll be your side there.
Okay.
I can't see anything.
No, I can't see nothing.
Right.
No close.
We're going to get this side on first here.
Yeah. That's the side we're working
I
on.
think it's going to slide right up to...
Right up to that.
Back to you, right?
Gravity bought the blocks.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got about 6 inches to come over here.
It's really difficult, that. You see the side there?
Oh, right, yes.
I'm going to stitch that together.
Yeah, because they've got a...
You alright there?
Yeah.
It's
Low?
lower.
Is it low?
Low.
Have you got like a big nail or something?
I'll put the prop across that, and then it'll never fall on you. We'll soon know if that's reduced to 543. Yeah. Aha. So that was an inch, that's 5 metres.
Is it?
Yeah, dead on 5 metres.
Interesting, so let's do the other side then.
So we'll come in an inch. 5, yeah, so it's an inch. Right. So we need, yeah, fucking... What me and Charlie are doing in here is, the building's like this, so we're just shunting it about, and Charlie's diagonal measuring is working a treat. So let's get a bit closer. Oh. Right, I'll do the same again. I'll give it a little shunt.
Yeah, that's a baby one. Let's
Give it another.
no, I'll give it a go. We'll do it more haste, less speed. Let's
We've still got that 3x2 under that corner there, haven't we? Maybe we should pull that out.
no, I don't think it's doing any damage.
No. Right. Are you in there?
Yeah, right in there.
490. 490. That was only 15 mil. That.
Was that only 15 mil?
Yeah, it's 15 mil less.
That equates to.
And that's 4.9. So
That's 2 inches.
So give it another little shunt.
Yeah.
And I think we'll pretty much get that down to in the ballpark.
It's that. It's the thickness of a lap.
Still got bedhead. It's raining today, so I sort of just do a little chat just about where we're up to, basically, and the plan, because there is a plan. There's always been a plan. There always is. We have a tick list and we're working through it slowly but surely. So obviously with the rain and stuff like that, everything will go inside now. The plumber is inbound. He's coming today. He'll probably be here in about an hour, something like that, which is amazing, because inside the house, because people might be wondering why we've put efforts so much into the exterior. And the reason being was the house is now taken to the point where it's first fix electrical, all the stuff for everything, it's ready to go inside the house. All it needs in here is plasterboarding and then plastering. We can get to it, we can finish it, we can do it. But obviously we didn't have that plumber at first. Now we have got a plumber and he's great and he's coming and he's going to do it. So I'm going to move his stuff in, get it all in the house here for him. So I want to try and make the job as easy as possible for him. So that's why we've been outside doing all the painting, and we had glorious weather. So I think we've done amazing to get all the pointing done, windows done, first coat on the fascias. The dormers are painted, the chimney's painted. And yesterday, you will have seen, I started the stonework up the side of the Verge, and it was great. It was nice, it went really well. I keep looking at it and I'm dead chuffed. I brushed it back last night, about 8:45 last night. We put the Toby shelter up yesterday, which was amazing because it was glorious weather. And thanks to Charlie for coming and helping me get those panels up, because they were heavy. I don't think I could have, well, I couldn't have done it on my own, so thanks, Charlie. Becky's been speaking to ESB. We're just waiting for them to come now, put the poles up. There's 2 poles to go up, one in the farm field, one on our land here. And we just wait for that, basically. I've spoken to the electrician the other day. I was chatting away to him, and he's ready, you know. Ring him. As soon as this is all plastered, ring him. He'll come back, he'll put all the sockets and switches on, and then obviously at that point, because it'll be plastered, the plumber could come back and he can fit all the radiators, turn the water on, pressurise it all, and that day is coming, that big switch on day, that first time we come in and turn a light switch on, or get the heating going, get the hot water coming. And for Becky, he'll be getting in that bath. She'll be happy. And shut the door, and it'll be amazing. So I'd like to do a big shout out to my cousin, because I've seen his pictures keep showing up on Facebook, and he's doing an amazing bicycle ride of the entire coast of Wales. He's called Ben Gilbert, and he's doing it for Hope House charity. It's going to take him a series of days, basically, but you can sort of follow him. Becky will put, hang on, I'll try and do it with my hand, somewhere along here, they'll put the link, you know, for donations towards Hope House charity and what Ben is doing there. I mean, riding the coast of Wales is massive. Well, we certainly are getting April showers. I think the camera lens is honking. One sec. Oh, will that do it? I don't know if that's made it better or worse. Yeah, I'm sorry about the pulsing. It's these crazy spotlights. But the plumber's been in for 3 days and done his magic. We've got the feeds in now for the column radiator, the bath, toilet, sink, the shower. The waste came today for it. So we've got our radiators in there. Radiators feeds in for here. We've got hot and cold for a sink, and then the cold feed for the washer. We've got the pipes in for the mains, hot and cold for the sink, our bedroom. We have got some pipes now coming in, and I will do the chasing across the floor. So they're going over there. They're going on legs, these ones, and we'll probably put like a little stay on the top. So it's all under control. And the radiator's obviously upstairs as well. It's just great. We've got the waste in for Ewan's little sink and the toilet and the feed for the toilet. He's done a great job. He's done a brilliant job. I'm chuffed, and the fittings are amazing. So yeah, so far so good on that. I'll show you more outside from when I was drilling the other day. They're the feeds, the electrics and the earth and the pipes down there. That big hole that I was doing the other day, that's in case we do change to, spin you around so you're not sick. That will be for in case we do potentially have an oil burner in the future. At least everything's in for it, pipes and wires, because having to take the VCL off and open up the walls would be a fair old job. So we're just putting those in for now, and then I'll build a box around them. It's just sort of future-proofing the house. So it's getting closer and closer now to plasterboarding, basically. Plumber's back tomorrow, and we will look at then putting the stove into position and getting the feeds up for that, which will be awesome. It's going to be heavy. I don't know how we're going to get that up there, but we will get it up there between the 3 of us. I'm just going to drill a hole now for David for the LED that Becky wanted behind. Does that make any sense? Just spin you around. Behind there's going to be an LED, so the feed wire's there. So I'm going to strike it lucky and get through with my bit and try and pop it out into that stud work, and then it's all inside the wall. And basically I'm going to drill through here. I'm going to have to guess the angle, because I want I want it to pop out this stud, preferably in the middle, and then the wire could just thread through. So yeah, let's see how it goes. It went all right with the other 2 pipes and the other 2 on the wall over there. This will be a stroke of luck. So let's see. I'll put you down here on the cooker. Now, because I'll have a hoover up and clean round, you see. There's dust and debris everywhere, so get this area cleaned up, ready for tomorrow. Right, just go for it. I'm guessing, is that the angle there? Might be a bit much. Whew! Arm pump. It's going in, going in. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. Look at that. It's right on the corner. Right on the corner. Exactly where I wanted it. So I'll drill through here now with a timber bit, and then that's just unbelievable. That's the universe is helping me. I think that's what it is. That was just like, I think it's this angle. Awesome. I could actually turn that Jenny off now, but let's just get this in. God, it's going to be crazy to have mains power. Everything is just, we've done this whole build with generators, and yeah, there's been no mains power. It can be done. Anyway, I'm just going to drill this through. It's got to the point sometimes on the job, I'm sure everyone gets it. There's that many things going on, it becomes difficult to find anything. You know, just tools everywhere. So probably this weekend I'm going to have a bit of an admin morning and just get me equipment back in order, and then I know where everything is, because it's just taking me 10 minutes to find a speed bit. I'll just put you over here. Will that do? Can you see? Can anyone see? Can I see? With my trusty little spotlight. Can't find my combi drill. It's here, I know it is. So it's just going in the impact driver. Voila. I hope it's the right cable. There's 2 cables. One's for a thermostat on the pipe, and one's for the LED. And they're very different. I'm not Sparky, but this looks right. I don't know. David, if you're watching this, I hope this is right. Better move the drill. I'm voila, that will do. I've got a feeling we might need to maybe scratch this mortar out here so that we can bed it, get it right in and get some trunking over it or some kind of sleeving. I don't know. The main thing is it's in. That's the hole that when Francis first made this, Francis and Desi, he put a 6-inch liner in there just to form the hole for the flue. And this whole thing, the whole chimney was measured out perfectly for the position of the flue on this cooker, even right back to the beginning of when we were building the chimney. So the wire's in over there for the LED, and now that is done. So it just chipped out. I rang Desi and just had a little crack with him and just said, just chip this out. So it's out. It just slipped out nicely. So that's ready to rock. That's ready to go in tomorrow. We've got to get it up. Look at that lip. It's a fair old lip, that is. It's a good 3-inch. So we'll find a way, me and the lads, get it up onto position. Let him do his magic on the back and get the crepe pipe working. Up that void as well that Francis did. It was absolutely, just couldn't have worked out any better. I'll show you. I've got my power bank on charge, that's why my spotlights are not on, so I'm using a torch. But this was the hatch. I mean, Francis's block work, it's immaculate, it's fantastic. So we just kick that across. So there it is. That's where the 2 copper pipes will come up, and then I got the breaker on this the other day, chiseled through. We can do a hole through the side here, and that's where the 2 sections of copper from the cooker will come up under the floor, and then it'll go across to, this is where it's going, the big tank. You can see all of his guts are in there, the manifold for everything. So yeah, that's where the pipe's going, and that's where all the guts are as well for the valves, time clock, the potential oil burner that's going. But yeah, I better put that back across on it. You just never know. Anyone comes up, I could put a piece back in tomorrow. But yeah, thanks to Francis and Desi for working that one out. I remember him saying, you know, if you have a range, you know, it'd be a good place for the pipes to come up, and it's worked out amazing. So I'll just pop you outside. I'll show you the pipes on the inside for the potential oil. We might not go with oil, but at least we've got the option for the future. It's there basically, big massive pipes, and that's going outside here. Terrible pickup there. So we've got these 2 pipes coming out, and then we'll have the main armour cable and the earth cable coming out of there, and then I can point in around it. But that will do for today. First Fix Plumbing is officially done. It's complete. It's all in. It's great to see it all. So it is. It's on to the next phase now, which is plasterboarding. So the stove is in position now. It's in. And the copper pipes, actually, I think they look good. It's just part of the character of the building. So I think I'm in shock, because I always thought all the way through this, I thought, oh, when it comes to plasterboarding, it'll be a pleasure. That point's come already. It's like, wow. Really? I don't think it's sunk in. Morning. It's a lovely day today. It's weird waking up this morning because it's like a new phase now. Now that the plumbing's done, the first fix, it's time to get on with the plasterboarding. But just before I do that, I've put so much work into building up the stonework on the Verge. I'm just about to brush it back this morning. Take the hessian off that I put on yesterday because the sun was beating, it was drying it really quick. So we're going to get that brushed off, and I'm going to actually finish that end. I'm going to do the box sections. I'm going to get my table saw probably set up inside here, do some rips, get the soffits done, get the box ends on, and then paint it black. And then I'm actually going to get on them with the plasterboarding. The trusty brushes that I've actually worn down the brush. But I use this brush, and then I have a stainless steel one as well. It's just a bit more abrasive. And doesn't need much, just a little tickle. So, let's do it. That's just perfect, it's perfect. Leave it too long and it's too hard, whew, you'll be using your grinder. I'll just show you quickly because I think it's going to rain, so I'm going quick. Basically it's just a little frame like that underneath, and then I've got some 2x2 box section to do at the bottom, so it's just basic little stud work. It's just an extra support for when the soffit goes on, then I can fix it here, and then I can fix it here. Well, I hope everyone had a nice Easter weekend, and we're sort of we are going to have to wrap it up there for this week. Weather's been alright. Yesterday I got loads done. You've got the stud work and the subframe and some of the soffits on one of the box ends. So these now are going to be the triangle section. at the bottom, the kicker I call it. So leave that over the weekend, glue it, cramp it, biscuit joint it, and hopefully that'll do the trick. And then obviously it's massive, but it goes on, it gives me plenty to play with to cut it, to make it nice. So the idea is to get that wrapped up, get that, not all, there's 2 other gables you see, so if we can get that verge wrapped up, then I can just concentrate all efforts then on the mechanical airflow system. So now that this is cramped, I'm going to go ahead and unwrap it in the rain. I'm gonna have a cup of tea and get my wets on. Not this, I've got some oil skins. Thanks, Rachel. And just get the stuff in here and get my head around it and spend the rest of the day trying to get the mechanical airflow system into position, because we can't insulate it, VCL it and plasterboard it until that's in. So that's today's mission. Let's get the mechanical airflow system in. Hope everyone's had a good week, and I shall see you. I don't know. I always get it wrong, don't I? I always get it wrong. I don't know. It'll be next week. It'll be next week. If not a midweek special, it'll be next week. So have a good one.